There is a parental bill of rights. The ACLJ and ACLJ Action have been involved in crafting this on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., with House Republicans and the Republican Study Committee. We have endorsed this piece of legislation as well. Today, it is going through the amendment process. We're going to walk you through exactly what the Parental Bill of Rights Act is. But let me just read the heading from the committee. It's that parents have a God-given right to make decisions for their children. And unfortunately, many school districts, and Lord knows we've seen this, have been ignoring the wishes of parents while special interest groups try to criminalize free speech and intimidate parents from even showing up at school board meetings. The list of rights makes clear to parents what their rights are and clear to the schools about what their duties are to the parents who really, at the end of the day, these schools, including public schools, work for the parents, the taxpayers. They work for all of us. Even if you don't have kids in public schools, you might have grandkids. Even if your kids are in private schools, you're still paying for these public schools. They work for us. They work for the American people. It's not the other way around. So today is key because the vote in the House on the Parents' Bill of Rights Act will be tomorrow. They're going through the amendment process today. ACLJ Action, if you're on, and that's at acljaction.org. If you're on the ACLJ Action list, you got an email today asking you to write your members of Congress, your 2 U.S. senators and your member of Congress. You know, we have that special tool on ACLJ Action that, again, you just put your information in. It knows who your 2 U.S. senators are, who your congressman is. If you're watching, you can see it on right now, exactly what you do. We have a pre-drafted letter. We always encourage you to add a couple sentences of your own or delete it all and write your own letter. We have already had over 6,000 actions taken since this email went out just about an hour and a half ago. So we can flood Congress, and specifically right now the House of Representatives, but we want those senators to know about it as well, to say parents are speaking up and they are taking their rights back. And folks, this is when elections have consequences because we have a conservative House of Representatives that is on the side of parents, not on the side of radical educators.
You know, it's interesting. This is not a new fight for us. We have been fighting for parental rights. I can't even count the number of school boards I have appeared before over the last, 35, 40 years. So this idea that we're fighting for parental rights is not new. What Jordan's talking about, though, is very important. Parental rights have been viewed by the federal government as almost as if they're domestic terrorists. Remember that whole issue. And at the school board meetings just about a year ago. So the reality is what Congress is doing, they're implementing an ability to put forward a plan that protects parents' involvement with their kids' education and what's going on in their schools. It really should be bipartisan and not an issue, but that's not the world we live in right now.